friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
But now you start to see, yes? The people never happy. It's never enough.
Are we? Okay, my mic is working. Hi. This is giving me major horror vibes.
Are you saying that advance have cured death?
I don't like it. Not a fan. Not a fan. Welcome to Not For Broadcast.
I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy.
We're going to be playing this today. I am a self-proclaimed professional streamer, and I will be reviewing whether or not this game is correct. I don't know. I just thought it was a good title. Okay, but this game legitimately does have some things that are very similar to how streaming works, like with multicam switching and audio sequencing, etc., making sure levels are correct. But so I thought it would be interesting to see if I could put my skills and manage 2 streams at once, right? I don't know. It's a fun game. I have played episode 1 of it, but I want to start it fresh with you guys because it is a great game. So, let's jump into it. You guys got to hear all the sounds, now you get to actually see the game. Here we are. I have my camera flips because there's stuff that goes on in that screen over there.
We're only getting started.
Over in that corner. Wow, I am such a professional streamer. So I'm gonna click new game. I believe this game has adult themes, as in just like swearing, because you're censoring the news. So just choose whether or not you want to watch this. Select name game. Cool. Alrighty, let's start the game. Jeremy Donaldson is the country's most popular and trusted news anchor. For now. Oh no, Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy. Paradise. Here we go. This game is going to be hard for me to commentate over, so wish me luck. I'm pulling up the stream. Turn right. Okay, fine.
Hi, David. I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through.
Thank you.
All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, now,
Dave, my man.
Up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry, it's not hard, and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you.
Gotcha.
First, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it
No,
already,
wait, turn it off!
towards all those screens.
Turn it off! Jackie Potato! That is great. Hi, Bear. Welcome to the stream.
Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home.
Okay.
It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen. There
The
in
master
the middle.
screen.
That's
I
the
love
one
your
you
accent.
control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision
Tammy
mixer
Wise
at the
Teat.
bottom
That was
left.
it.
Don't worry.
Whispers
I'll talk you through it and
Smith.
You'll pick it up in no time.
Carrie
Now,
Fishhooks.
have a look to your left.
Violet Aglet. Sultry Jack. Fat Tony. Silly name. That is
These
great.
plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
There's a bug. I got it. Wait. I got it. I got it. Oops. Sorry. I got sidetracked. I'm a professional streamer, guys. This is me. I'm a fan.
Mate, you've turned the trip switch.
Sorry!
There's no
I got
power.
it.
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles. For the
Handy
show.
Tomahawk.
Fortunately, they go on
Shep
for fucking ages, so there's
Pandoram.
plenty of time for me to
Alan
explain.
Allenson. Oh,
Right,
here we
okay,
go.
they're over, so we haven't
Hi,
got any more
Eliana.
to the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk.
Under the down.
You can see a load of videotapes on the left. There you got
Exercise with ham sleeves. I want to
them.
exercise
Load them
with
into the
ham
machines
sleeves.
on the right. When you've done that,
Come
look
to
up the front
Bumley.
again.
An undiscovered holiday gem for those on a tight budget, where if there's nowhere else. Okay. My Salad Weekly. Subscribe weekly to enjoy this mouth-watering reading experience. See, sponsors. I can be a good person. You want salads? Subscribe to this weekly to enjoy. Crap. Oh, okay.
Right, quick as you can, select screen one.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
Prawns.
10 seconds, everybody.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going 5, 4.
That's the exact way I.
Good evening.
Good
I'm
evening.
Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good.
Harriet today. I'm
Next
good.
is
How are
when we
you?
throw to the news titles on screen 2.
The news titles
There'll be
on
a
screen 2,
countdown,
got it.
But I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market.
Oh, wait.
Top chat.
What am I
Sports
supposed to
fans
do?
everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsley wins Sports Personality of the Year.
Can I use
And
these?
a
No, I
spoonful
can't use.
of
I have to
sugar.
use those. Okay.
Megan will be
Oh, I can
chatting
use
with
this too.
movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie.
Lawrence
Eradicated.
Blunderclatch.
And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of the
censor
Session Party have to say on their historic.
Right, button
That's
2
what's coming up on
in
tonight.
3,
National
2,
News.
1. Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down
Buddy, you're good,
and vanishes.
Eliana. We're throwing back. When?
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now, lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are
Yeah!
a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate.
Oh,
Keep
crap.
your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But
The
critics
green bit in the white. What? Oh, this is different.
and of being deliberately vague.
I don't
The
like
opposition
this.
parties have
Oh,
all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Great, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make
Okay.
sure you don't play it
Advert.
too early or we'll all get fired.
I don't wanna get
the clock is
fired.
counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play
Oh, this-
ad
when this
buttons
reaches-
over there
oh.
at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
to hear the co-leaders.
I have the clock.
3, 2, 1, advert.
Advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Yeah.
I need to do
I really need to calm down.
Why?
Wanker Snatch is
It's early in the morning.
I thought you'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse you with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our little secret.
Keep my censor.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship. Yeah.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great.
I
mate.
got an A+.
But this is where it starts getting a
That's
bit
the
trickier.
first A+
This
of my
next sequence is
life.
what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between
Multicam.
multiple
I know what
cameras
that
to keep
is.
things
I
interesting.
actually have to do this in
A lot of
editing.
it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb.
These aren't my
1.
cards. Please
Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting.
Okay.
3, don't stay
Oh
on
no, he's
reaction shots
mad.
for too long. A couple of seconds is
He's
usually
mad.
enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds.
The welcome
You've seen
home
programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now.
Is that
No need
next
to wait
to-
for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead,
On
mate.
the break. Quiet in the studio.
Are we pulling on one?
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna guess we're pulling on one.
10 seconds, everybody.
How do they get the captions so
Going
quick?
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance.
Wow.
But first
Get
off,
ready to go to
our
Megan on
reporter,
screen
Megan
4.
Wolf
Who's that?
is here with a star of both
There's a little
stage and
Ghibli
screen.
stick.
Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
Shop
Blunderclatch on
film
screen 3 when she says his name.
Okay, okay.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for
Okay.
coming on.
Oh my dear.
No crap!
Go to 3.
No crap!
That being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that
Medicated.
like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap. He really is.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's all terribly successful.
Lovely. Now back to Thunder
What a
12.
wild ride this has been. What a wild you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And
I am
am I
doing
right in
so
saying
bad
that
at this, I
the
can't
character you
keep-
play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion.
She's so
But,
done with
let's see
this.
who's counting.
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember
Nice.
correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it. But I really am not in it for the awards. Although those 3 little statues
3.
I tried to place on my
You're
mantelpiece.
not in it for the awards.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you,
This is so hard to commentate on at the same time.
I'm
Wa-
afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Bleeding. Giving. Suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well,
I don't know.
difficult,
I can't
isn't
comment
it?
on this
Very
because I have to
difficult.
work. This is very.
I've always been quite
Brain
clear
work.
That shot a bit long.
to politics. That one should always
I know this is coming.
strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic, I'll explain
I know
how
how
to
to
deal with
censor because
swearing
I've
at
played
the
this
break.
before.
Which opens next week
Right,
around
they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a
Oh,
countdown
okay.
on the screen, but
No,
I'll just
crap!
let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Oh, one.
Cool, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio.
Oh my
but we ain't
gosh.
got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard.
What?
And as the frequency changes,
What?
match it to the white bit by dragging right.
Oh my gosh. This is different.
Now we're going to squash the frequency back back by dragging left.
I hate this.
Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
What is this movie here?
Did it for you, baby. All for you.
Jubbly, mate.
I'm gonna change.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards.
Drowning, Lance, you said.
The amplitude. Alright.
Too late.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
I don't think this is how this works.
The sterility.
I liked the old one better. It was just little blocks that you had to worry about dodging.
Bloody perfect, mate.
I know it's perfect.
We have to ask ourselves.
I only do a good job.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Ah, yes, the dramatic staring shot. Oh, crap!
Mate,
Ad!
get an ad on or we'll get fired. Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear
I really
words.
gotta worry
As
about the
you probably
game.
notice, the broadcast screen
Making
here
memes.
is about 2 seconds behind the master screen. Here, when someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights
naughty
up like
word.
this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
scrolling
play it by
by.
sound
All you
because
gotta
it's
do
so
is
hard
hold
to
it
keep
down
track
while
of, so I'm
the
gonna play
red
it by
bit is over
eye.
the red line. Simple.
Like
Of
that.
course, if you do it by eye,
Because
you'll have to
it's
take your eye off
impossible
the
to
screens.
listen to 2
That's
things
why
at once
real
and just get so
professionals
jumbled.
Do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now.
No.
And after a long day
No. I'm keeping it where it's at.
Mate, if you don't turn up the broadcast volume, you
I
won't
don't
be able to
care,
time your
Dave!
bleeps.
I'm gonna bleep.
Good. You're set
Good.
to start censoring.
Sit.
Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count
Apparently
1,
he's been drinking since
2,
lunchtime.
and
Christ,
hold
you're
it
lying
down.
to you the rest of the times.
I know. God help
So-
whoever has to bleep this. 10 seconds, everybody!
I mean, a
Apparently
lawyer
we're gonna
and a
be going
TV
straight into
personality running
bleeping.
the country. Seriously?
We've had worse.
This is about
5,
as far as I
4,
went, I think. I'm not
3.
sure what's next.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury,
So I'm gonna
are
focus on the
about to
game
make
because
their
it needs
acceptance
to.
address.
It takes all of my attention.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I
Get ready to
start?
bleep.
Go for it, Pat.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm
Chill
sorry
out,
about the
dude.
language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than the granny's fanny.
Memorably put.
Perfect.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance
So this
are
game
not
also has a bunch of
political party.
lore in the background too,
A
which is
party's
very
what you have
interesting.
when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day 1 of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again,
Oh,
colourful
come on.
but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the
Bring
nation,
the
we
broadcast
used our
time up a
executive
little.
powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of... Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me...
Look at Jeremy
are
in
not
the
welcome
corner.
their gated communities.
Tomorrow,
No!
we're a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance
No!
this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly
I'm gonna
fund
use
health
the
and
clicker.
education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from and our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful Jeremy Donaldson.
0 now.
Looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about
Wait, I thought I played that. Okay, I did play that.
back. Job's yours, mate.
Woo! Got the job, guys!
I
got the job.
This is some weird fever dream. Am I dying now?
Sign up now. You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow
So
night.
it is
Not coming for a drink?
No, got a date.
Try not
watching
to get
my
murdered.
comments, watching my monitor, watching the game. Oh, see? I mean, that's still passing.
And oils to leafy greens and lovely
but
grains. This really is the complete collection. Every issue
I'll
also
take it,
comes with a
to be honest.
companion magazine that explores
It's
the
rough.
history
I
throughout
played the game before and I did
from the
much
Great
better.
Balsamic Wars of
I played
48,
this beginning
or
part.
Edward the Confessor's
I think I
discovery
didn't
of
get
the
past the
universe, to
second
the
day.
man that changed the very
I
way
remember
we
that
see the humble
part with the
salad,
censoring. I think this is where I
Julius
ended
Caesar
because that's all they
himself.
had.
Start your
But they have a
personal
lot
salad
more now,
collection
so I'm
now,
interested to
and
see
we'll
what
send you your
new
first 3
stuff is
issues.
going to be coming.
Loose leaf. Remain.
Also, I love the salad ad.
Iceberg. Plus this exclusive lettuce fridge magnet.
Ooh,
for just
a lettuce
$7.97
fridge.
with free postage and packing. Order now, and you'll receive this
So
crouton
happy.
display case.
A
free.
crouton display
That's right,
case.
absolutely free.
For free?
With a retail value of $18.99, your crunchy cubes will look their absolute carby best. But don't delay. This exclusive offer is available for a limited time.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want that offer. But yeah, I'm gonna be a little quieter during this stream because I just want to focus. Ooh, this is new. I got an A. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna focus more on the game instead of making funny comments. If I have something that's really funny, I'll say it. Financial report. I got a small bonus and I'm broke. Great. Okay, I have shares? You can get shares now? Great. Can I invest in Bitcoin? How about Doge? Alright.
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and
I
how it
don't
to the
want to
public.
watch.
There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now.
No.
Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast
I don't
forward
want
at
to
the bottom
watch
there
it.
to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Take a look at what's in store tonight on Channel 1. Kicking off our evening schedule is a retrospective of the best moments from Peter Clement's Just the...
Okay, can I just go back now? I don't want to watch it.
rushes
No,
and
I
let's have a look
don't
at
want
those.
to watch it.
Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to
TV
show.
simulator, pretty much.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Goodbye. Continue. There we go. Much better. Living in a paradise. Oh, day 3? An unexpected form. You arrive home to find posts on the mat, most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to get to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you and you open it. This is a very interesting game. I like it. It's fun. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston and Susie Winston. Well, you muse. At least they got the basics. Oh. Okay. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to your coworkers, be productive and get to work immediately, ease yourself in and orientate yourself with a new workplace, reminisce with friends about old jobs. I'm in between being friendly. I'm going to turn the game audio down a little bit. I'm in between being friendly and introducing myself, or ease yourself in and orientate yourself with a new workplace. I would probably do a mix of that, but I'm going to do be friendly and introduce yourself. Question 2. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up the violation, recommend that your colleague reports it, promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone, report the violation to your supervisor immediately. I ain't no snitch. I'd recommend that the colleague reports it, but it's not my choice. They confided in me and they trusted me. I can give them my advice, but in the end, it's their choice. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure that you hit the first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub to chat about changes with colleagues, or leave work early and head home to see your family. I'd leave work on time. I'm not going to work any extra than I need to. Question 4. It's the annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with your friends and family. Are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest here. I'd go if I was free, but I really wouldn't mind missing it. You've had a long, successful career, and you are about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all the good memories you have of working there, give an honest review of the pros and cons of a company, focus on issues and challenges you face while working there, refuse to attend. Can I put refuse to attend? I'm sort of feeling that. Let me switch my camera over real quick. I know it's backwards, but it'll just be for a sec. I just want you guys to be able to see everything. So is there going to be a part 2 speedrunning a 1.17 snapshot? If I don't have anything to do, then sure. I have quite a few games in the docket right now. List your achievements and all the good memories. Give an honest review. I would be too anxious to give an honest review. So I'd probably just list my achievements or refuse to attend. I wouldn't refuse to attend that. I feel like that would... Actually, why am I asking? You made me so mad I don't want a part 2. Well, don't watch it. I'll do what I want. Jeez. Question 6. In your spare time, you like to relax alone doing things like listening to music or making models, attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe in, encourage and support your children with their hobbies, play in your local sports team. A long time ago, I wouldn't have even thought about selecting this, but I do... I wouldn't do that in my spare time. I would do it to support other people. I wouldn't just choose to do it, though, because I'm a very antisocial person. Like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music. I would do this. I like being alone. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges, a structured day out of the theme park bursting with thrills and attraction for you and your family, a romantic getaway with your partner to a tropical island paradise. That sounds nice. It is most important the government keeps people safe, free, happy, or equal. Oh. You can't choose a most important. They're all important. That's a hard question. I feel like everyone deserves the right to be happy, but everyone also needs to be equal, and that's sort of something that's going around now is equality, which should have always been the case. But if there was the ability for the government to create a fully equal society, as in people like any gender, age, sexuality, or race were completely equal, then I believe that would create a safe, free, and happy environment in the first place. So I feel like that would lead to these. So I'm going to choose equal. Thank you for your cooperation. Sign your name. Day 6 of Family Matter. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in late, Alex, Chris stammers. I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. No problem, what's going on? Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? Are you okay? No need to worry, Sam. It's just you I came to see. I need 2 minutes. You've heard of the Assets and Wealth Act? I literally work in news, Chris. Not really. I heard. I was listening to the things, and apparently Advance, I think, is trying to make everyone's financial situation equal. Chris's fist bangs the table. It's total BS. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness, which is why I need your help. What is exactly you need? What do you need? Chris. Chris's eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. Ooh. That... What for? They've taken mine in half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so... Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. Oh, that is rough. That's a rough question. Because, I mean, I'm assuming that Chris came into the money honestly, which in that case it is their money. What would you guys do? I'm gonna say surely there's another way, because I don't know if it'll allow me to have another situation, but passport. So, they came by the money honestly and legally, but they're trying to get away with it illegally. So at that point, sort of... Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children though like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? I don't know. I don't know. That's a really hard question. Because I don't know, family. Sure, I don't know how this. I'll give you the passport. Sure, I don't care. Nothings. We are. I'll tell Sam. Sure, I don't know. Wait, is Chris my sibling? Yeah, Chris is my sibling. We have to look out for family. If I know my little Chrissy, it's all a bit one overreaction. Exactly, I just take us down the stairs and I'll be up to bed. I'm so sorry. I know. Sure, I'm giving it to you. For the first time, Chris smiles. It's infectious. Thanks. Really appreciate this. I'll get back in touch once I'm safely out of the country. Chris takes the passport and, breathing a sigh of relief, grabs the neon fluorescent suitcase and heads out into the night. I'm pretty sure it's neon, not neon. You head to bed, hoping you can pry some of the duvet away from Sam without waking them. What next? Okay, we're getting into actual broadcast part. Good. I can switch my camera back. I like the gender neutral stuff in here, so you can sort of make the story your own. Day 8, the fallout. Oh, phone.
Alright, mate, it's Dave. Oh, Christ, it's noisy in here, Jesus. Right, hang on, let me just get out some flags, darling. Yeah, I'll take
My thing is gone.
Right, that's better. Let's get set up and get on with it, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on.
Well, power.
You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts.
Oh, whoops.
You might have a bit of a
Adverts.
think about it. Your
Mr.
decisions have
Snugglehugs.
consequences,
Should
don't
we
they?
play? Is this toy safe? Sure it is. Actually, can I take it out? I don't know. Remington's Fists must-have toy for your child this Christmas. If the toy isn't safe, that's sort of something that screws with children, and that... I don't like that. Advance Go-Getters should be played. Introducing Advance's Go-Getters Teen Team. Fun. Propaganda. Crazy Neil's Festive Yuletide Ornament Spectacular. Let's play that one for sure. Alan James. Alan James is coming soon to a medium-sized hall near you. Sure. Jus de cochon. An elegant new skin cream with a porky little twist. Sounds great. Sounds tasty. Are you supposed to eat it?
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up
Headline
and working
system?
again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image
Can I do
A
3
on
and
the
4?
left bottom screen
Or do I have to
here,
do... Yeah,
or
I think I can
image
do 3
B
and
on
4.
the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice.
Fire me.
I just
I
want to
don't
say
care.
one
See
more
what
thing,
I do
mate.
about it.
The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose
Oh, so we get to choose. Oh.
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time off, we'll get back in the next break.
Have fun in the club, mate.
Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in
Are they
5,
talking about Snuggle Hug?
4, 3.
It's time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we asked
Happy or
exactly
angry?
who's leading this
Who?
Tonight, we'll be discussing what the new future
Angry!
will hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the country's wealth creators in a state of panic and unfavourable rumblings already heard from overseas, I'll be asking my guests.
So we get
whether
to
Advance will
choose
deliver
what
on
people
even a
think
fraction
about like
of their
political
manifesto
views,
promises.
just based on like, wow.
Out with the old. Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The
Let's
following
make
photo,
everyone look
taken from
bad.
the archive, gives us a sense of this.
That's what goes in the news is bad news. Nobody cares for good news anymore.
Becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington's appointment
Is that a
risk
child?
for
Jeremy is not a child. I swear. He may look very adolescent.
Has always been a wild child and has been romantically linked to several movie stars and sports personalities. In her first
I'm just gonna be equal and make everyone look bad. That
announced a
is
children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs.
Snugglehugs.
Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientists.
Well, if we're talking about that, then
and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg
we should Sborg. If we're talking about that in the news, then we probably shouldn't have played an ad. So I think we made the right choice.
Technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plants.
I'm gonna choose happy.
This is, of course,
I'm sort of listening to what he's saying about the situation, and then choosing from there.
in a joint statement about the dangers their team might face. The pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together, like we always have."
Maybe let's try making the
Playing the
news
field.
we want.
Rumors abound.
I don't know, I'm just gonna screw around.
Johnny
I'm just
Hamsleys is snapped leaving Bush.
I can't
on
not
the Capitol
choose this.
Sports Club.
I have
The
to choose
footballer
that
was caught
one.
while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very program. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much.
Oh no!
I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And
How did they get
grievous
both those
bodily
pictures?
charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective.
No,
with more
crap,
and more
I chose the
people
wrong one.
saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night. Could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach? All that and mega move with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's
3,
National
2,
News.
1, now. I love that. What? What? Oh no 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 no! No! You didn't warn me. How am I supposed to know? Jeez! Dang it!
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, A Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh,
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited,
I don't understand
growth
anything
is
that's going
untenable.
on.
So they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to
Put
become
your
the great
book
herd,
down, dude.
ignorant, sterile, and
Nobody
short-lived.
wants to see
That's
that.
What they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is
shamelessly self-promoting. Katie,
snap.
how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this
I-
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that
Oh,
these are
come
the
on.
same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation
I don't-
to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is
I
only
don't
the
like
first
him,
step.
but not
Advance
because
now
of his
have a
like views
historic
or anything. I
budgetary
just don't
surplus,
like
and as well
the
as
way
properly
he acts.
funding our
He's a
public
McLean.
services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research in the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book,
Oh, put your book
Franken-science
away!
and opiates. Franken-science and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're
Building
succeeding.
my viewership
They've got
up
us
very
sat
slowly.
here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
I mean,
Bleak
quickly.
space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
Of course. Katie?
We
Of
might be on
course.
the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but
close
we
to
need
an
be
ad.
cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you
Well,
for
if you
joining
spam
me.
the censor button, you
When we
get
come
you
back,
get in trouble.
I'll be investigating Law and Order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth
See.
Act. That's all coming up
No,
tonight
early.
on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
How's it going, actually?
Shut up, Dave.
The fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later, bye.
Explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
I can't keep track of it all. I'll leave for a couple seconds, then I hear. You missed context. E! Was it because I missed the freaking jiggly wangly thing? Gosh.
Good, you know she is.
Set up a word, and that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody.
If that sticks, I'll just...
This game is weird. Yeah, you're telling me.
3.
Welcome back.
In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked solutions
Okay,
to
so that means that
move
we're
this serious social problem to the top of the list.
changing.
Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live
Oh,
in the
up,
criminal
up,
justice
up.
system every day of their lives. First up,
Oh, I
we
hate
have
this.
Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
The hard face of the cold hand of
As
justice.
you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and...
When are you
cope
finishing
with
the
caseloads
Ghost Nancy
on
Drew?
our
Did he
desk.
finish it? I don't know if I'm going to come back to it. We'll see.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy.
Oh.
There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time,
Oh,
darling.
this is
It
awkward.
never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Thompson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
Oh.
Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Elderly Judge, thank you for joining us. Joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system?
Actually, I don't know. I think
I'm
she
sure we
might
all
be in the
do,
right.
Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking into the windows.
I can already
and
tell you I
generally
don't like
enjoying
this
your
guy.
neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore?
No.
Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple
I need to
question,
change the
Jeremy,
camera.
but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted
Nope.
touch
Crap.
with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country.
Yeah, I'd totally get fired immediately.
Sunday sermon, we probably should
Oh,
have
the
banned
vicar
hanging.
in Sunday
And to
sermon.
what do you
We
attribute
shouldn't have banned
this
hanging.
moral
Okay.
Gays and gypsies mainly.
Oh dear.
It's all in the Bible. Look,
Yep,
Leviticus
I was
clearly
right.
states that.
And not like,
Bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, bloody gyps escaped. Delia, Delia, could you give me a little
we're
help,
gonna
please,
cut
dear?
back to him.
As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia,
Back in your box, Clive.
Darling, I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in his box?
Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You put back in your dip space.
And who's
Back in your
responsible
gift
to make a
space,
change, Bob?
Clive.
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of this.
Oh, he's racist too.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty boy.
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy, get out of here. Naughty, you beast.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us.
Look, I spoke to...
It's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swat. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
Gosh.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Oh, someone's
I
at the
think
door.
asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
This one, yeah.
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
So bad.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh.
No!
Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems
Can I
like
censor
we've
the
caught you
actual
at a bad time.
stream?
I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
There's
Yes,
so much
we,
going on. What is this?
Seems to be losing a signal here, Tony.
Fucking way. Las Bolitas!
Las Bolitas!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back.
Let's not.
Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some
5,
young thespians.
4, 3, 2,
We'll be back
1, 0. Now.
1 minute back, everybody.
Wow.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit
Oh
of
no, we
music.
played an Alan James ad. Great. I got an A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't know. You won't get
Okay.
punished or nothing.
Wow.
Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one
The
last
bleach.
tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy
Wait,
the
music?
bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
What is happening? What camera are we opening on?
This is on you.
I'm gonna guess 2.
10 seconds, everybody. We're gonna open on Megan.
Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you.
4,
That was cool.
3.
This actually feels like it's a real.
Welcome Black. I'm Megan Wolf.
Welcome,
and on
Black.
tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with
Poor
one
Jeremy.
of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools.
Great.
Welcome to you all. Well, let's start
It's a
with
cheesy
you two,
theatre
Harriet
crew.
and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters.
Nothing against
Yes,
theater
Charlotte's my
groups,
oldest.
but
I'm the
cheesy
older,
theater
more
groups.
popular
I'm a part of a theater group. I'm in a production of Aladdin right now. I'm
Harriet and
Jafar.
Trey were really the ones who
I have
came up with
rehearsal
the whole
tonight.
idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze.
But this is too
and I said,
much.
Hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to
Do
look for a drama
something.
teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university,
pantomime.
so I knew the ropes as it were.
Oh yeah.
Right, yes,
If you've directed a pantomime, you know everything.
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher. Maths is really important.
Maths
Thanks,
is
Steve.
really
Maths
important.
is really important. Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre.
Yes.
It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle
I
believed.
just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And
Yes,
people about
indeed.
difficult
Oh, the joy.
issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
Oh,
That's right.
great.
To put it into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Put it in, coach. Yes, thanks, Steve.
My man.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first
This
hear
game
about
is very confusing.
2 days ago.
It's basically a live editing broadcast
The master
thing.
thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly.
She's a paraplegic. That's her career choice.
DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Oh gosh, here we go. Oh no.
Dear Diary.
Oh no.
I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. I'm not sure I can take another day. Another day of tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi, Gary.
Oh, heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great! I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. It's so important.
This is so bad.
What? Maths is for losers. My arm's stuck, coach. Just keep going, for fuck's sake. Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
That is so me.
Not today, Gary the Fist. Not today.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free coat. Brilliant, keep going. Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah.
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 Nice, Blake.
But I can't fight all 3 of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Me too. Oh no. Oh, we're doing it by beat.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me. Or you could be me. Life can be
What is this?
if you work as a team. It's my choice to be me.
Yeah, Steve.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Oh, we're still going. Great.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your crew lads. I'm a mother-loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner, he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman? Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
Indeed. Hitting anyone is wrong.
Pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard.
This is hurting me physically.
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be PG.
Yeah.
Look at Jeremy.
Yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice. Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
I'm switching to Jeremy.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight
Yeah.
on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Dalton. Have a peaceful night.
Ad.
And we're
Yeah. How'd we do? How'd we do?
What the literal fuck was that?
That was art.
I'm not so
I believe I've
sure.
got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
A+! Oh, yeah!
Come to expect.
I
New
did it!
Judicaution will revitalize the appearance of the strength
I'm never gonna be the same again after having to watch that.
of women we surveyed
Oh, this
say
is the
they love
pork?
their visible flakes, and 7 out of 10 dentists would recommend it. Judicaution, because we said so.
Judicaution. Okay. I got a B. Alright. I got my full wages. I'm still broke. Why are they telling me about shares? Oh, do I affect these with the news? Guys, I think the point is it's supposed to be cheesy. That was the point of the game. That was the point of the little thing. It was supposed to be cheesy as all heck. And it was. Good job. So, chill out. It's supposed to be fun. Alright, let's continue. I think we probably, after this, have more of the answering questions thing. I've been living in a paradise. Do-dee-lie, lo-dee-da, do-da-ba-da-ba. Here's it. Okay, we're good. Why is Megan crying? That's her name, right? I personally think this game is great, so I'm just saying. It gives it that realism. I like this game. I think the developers did a great job. A late night. You get to the theater slightly early and Sam is already there waiting dressed to the nines. You smile widely as you join hands and take your seats in the private box. You certainly could get used to this. I bet in the ending everyone goes insane. I'm interested to see. The tickets arrived on your doormat Monday with typed thank you from Chris. Aww. You'll get your passport back soon enough, apparently. The show isn't, to your usual taste, a pretentious opera in a language you know for a fact that Chris doesn't speak either. Lovely. When the show finally ends, how many bows do these people need? You stand in line and get your coats, and Sam has you increases with hilarious impression of the conductor, arms flailing wildly. The couple in front of you are talking about the relocation of people who couldn't pay their new tax bills. It sounds awful. Sam smiles gratefully at you as you both think about Chris, safe and sound. When you get home, you're still laughing as Sam heads upstairs to the shower before bed. You notice your 14-year-old son isn't home, and there's a note on the kitchen table that's almost an illegible scrawl. It says he's at a friend's house. It's a school night, so you should march over there, and you trust Charlie. He'll be home soon. I'm gonna march over there. It's a school night, boy. By the time you reach the friend's house, your temper is boiling over. On seeing you, Charlie loses it and tells you in no uncertain terms where you can shove your ride home. You end up in a full-blown argument in front of his friend and their parents. It's mortifying. You make your excuses and quickly escort him to the car. It starts to rain as you drive, both of you silently fuming. The sound of the downpour is the only thing that punctures the atmosphere in the car. What was that about, Charlie? He sighs the sigh of someone much older than 14 years. I want to be the one who decides what I do, not you. It's not fair. He has to learn boundaries. You ground him. He's been bad. There's been enough bad blood tonight. Go easy on him. I don't like making decisions on... I've learned it recently not to make decisions when I'm still angry. So I'm going to say there's been enough bad blood tonight. Go easy. You were young once, and really, he's a good kid. You promise not to tell your partner, and he grumpily promises not to do it again. Sam doesn't know won't hurt. Alright. What's next? Everyone in this game is on every drug ever. That's how you do it. That's how you live life. If I had to deal with all these politics 24/7, I'd probably be on it. You're leafing through your pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill on your pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, this is your second reminder letter regarding the Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. Please submit your passports to your nearest government office as soon as possible in order to register for the scheme. You cannot receive your share of the national rebate without submitting these documents. Uh-oh. So we're going to be poor. We work as a team and we reward as a team. Bold. Chris is safe, it's all that matters, you hope. So our family's not getting money because we gave away that passport. That sucks. And the opera does not help. Talking about drugs, do you know that Coca-Cola's one of Coca-Cola's main ingredients was cocaine? Yeah, that was in 1914. Way early on when they didn't know. But yep, I did know that. A tight Christmas, you can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow is settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at that table, now you're down place. Across from you is Chris's empty seat, probably on a tropical beach somewhere, you think. You catch Sam's eye, who breaks into a smile, clearly thinking the same thing. Even without Chris, the food has had to be stretched a little thinner this year, but no one seems to notice. You look around the room at your family. Having a nice Christmas, Grandma? You toast. Oh, that's grand. Your mother smiles broadly at you, just like she used to. Yes, Pat, it's absolutely lovely. Sam softly corrects you. That's Alex, Cassandra. Alex, Pat's not with us anymore. Oh, yes, of course, she knows. And immediately she's back to the frail shadow of her former self. Sam smiles kindly and squeezes your hand under the table. You look around the room at your family. I don't like toast. Let's just stay silent. Your mother, in an increasingly rare moment of clarity, looks toward the empty seat before speaking. Sam, is Chris not coming? You wink as you pass Charlie a meager portion of potatoes. Sam answers gently. Chris had to go away, Cassandra, but everything's okay thanks to Alex. Your son Charlie looking to the empty seat, adds, I miss Chris. Frowning, your spouse puts a hand on his shoulder. Me too, sweetheart. We all do. You hope Chris will be home by next year. You look around the room at your family. You make a toast. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. Well, most of us. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You raise a questioning eyebrow. I'm not gonna like this, am I? You joke. You know me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year, Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. You laugh, you frown. I feel like laughing would be You sigh and Susie's face drops immediately. You know money's tight at the moment, Suze. Especially now Grandma's staying here. You hate having to say no to kids. Just how much are we talking? Only a few hundred, she mumbles as she pushes a stray pea around her plate. It takes a great effort for you to not spit your mulled wine across the table onto your elderly mother. You know it's a lot. I know it's a lot, darling, Sam interjects, but trains are expensive. This is a great opportunity for her, and I already did say she could go. I think we'll make it work. You feel very lucky. I'm still broke! Yeah! Woohoo! This game is too... Current wealth, what is money? Oh gosh, I'm worse than broke. I'm worse than broke, guys. Another one! Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. It doesn't matter if it blocks the text, I'm reading the text. Every year, you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping, but not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you you will be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers. The National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening. Shock turns to annoyance and then fear. What are you going to tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs brimming with excitement. Kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. Ignore the message you need this weekend. Apologize profusely to your spouse, but you really should go to work. I should go to work because I'm already having a hard time with money. You could push it back just to another time. You sigh heavily. You're going to work. You're going to go, aren't you? The voice behind you makes you whip around. You nod simply. I get it. Your family always has been your priority, and sometimes work has to come first. You should go. Sam pulls you close and then holds you tight. A wave of gratitude washes over you. You unpack in disappointed silence. Aww. What sound is that? Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Did you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the advanced go-getters today. Forwards together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts a form in your hand. So I can walk there straight from school, and Ben's sister can drop us home after us, so you won't have to do anything. I don't like the idea of a corporate government able to, like, insert specific thoughts and mentalities into children at a young age, and I feel like that's what this is. And, like, so that... I'm not gonna sign it. Sorry! Yeah, I know it sucks. A free ticket. Alan James is right in front of you. Alan James is... So it's his book, Alan James is Right, and then in front of you. Great. Some guys gave them to me. They can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title in bold letters. I'm really unsure. Free tickets for free tickets. He's a character and it'll be hilarious if nothing else. Sure! He's a powerful public speaker and something about 16 or 9. It was the crowd not laughing but roaring. Oh, hey. A profitable partnership. How much is this? Usually at the end. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the posts sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar advanced logo. Urgent, respond immediately. Let's get it over with. The letter to inform you that the advanced government has taken another step forwards in the fight for equality. You don't remember this being the move. So, every household become a partner in 1 of 3 carefully selected institutions. Oh. Either Beholder Incorporated, whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or couture, or the beauty and all our customers. Crazy Neil, it's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Pleasure Corp, our business is your pleasure, from sport to travel or even some you time. You can't say the pleasure without leisure. You can't say pleasure without leisure. Leisure. I mean, it is British, so that doesn't make sense. You can't say pleasure without leisure. Ooh. I guess that's why the stocks are... If I can remember correctly, the Pleasure Corp has gone up twice lately, which is so loud. The music is, oh my gosh. The Pleasure Corp has gone up twice, but I feel like it's pending a downfall. I also feel like a cosmetology one would be good. You'll save a report from your partnership in 3 to 6 working months. Ooh. Let's just go for one random. We're gonna go for Eye as Beholder. Sure. Cool. How much influence could you have? Oh, so I can influence the news to get me crippling debt. Yeah. Great. I can influence the news to get me more money, maybe. Huh. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with doing that, right? There's nothing morally wrong about influencing people to benefit yourself, right? Let's do it. My leg is itchy. Boop 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 boop. Yeah, I already have to deal with enough politics in real life today. I don't want to deal with the politics of this game. In a paradise. Ba, 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 ba. The Tempest. Okie doke. Left. Phone.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the
What happened to
adverts running,
Dave?
I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it.
Oh,
you still have a free
lame.
choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Toodle pip. Wow, so it looks like this whole place has gotten very corporate now. Why can I not switch to... Oh, I need to turn these on. So I have to play whatever this is. Ugh. Didn't I already play it? Check power. Okay, jeez.
3.
Oh, jeez.
Good evening.
They did not
I'm
give
Jeremy
me...
Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious
Check your
symbol
prostate
appeared
plate.
overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be
Will he get
asking
fired?
what
I
this
don't know.
mysterious symbol might mean.
Critics have been quick to dismiss the graffiti as a publicity stunt.
So
or
they're
an act of
like
frustration
equal now.
by a tiny disorganized
They both
group
get to be
of
on-
those who will never, under any circumstances,
cool, I
be
guess.
content.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering two possible options.
With two of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground.
Okay.
I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
LaBeouf avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station
Oh, so they
wisely
were
chose
bad.
not to advertise
Made a
Mr.
good decision.
Snugglehugs,
Yay.
and the subsequent
Also, why are they
disappointing
British?
sales turned out to be a miracle.
That's just like
There's
asking
only
why
7
British people are
children
British. This
horribly
takes
injured
place
by
in
the
that
lethal
area.
toy.
That's this.
How much worse
that's
could it have
just
been?
the story.
Thankfully, we'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilised numerous government resources to recall the product
joy of
immediately after
screws.
the first blindings, said today that the new advance mark, which must be earned by all new products,
So I'm
will be a
playing the
100%
jus de
ironclad
cochon
guarantee of safety and
because
quality.
that'll help me maybe.
Fallen angel? Notorious addict Johnny Hansleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Oh, did I affect
Johnny's
that?
star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Let's hope that the team at the Gentle Touches Rehabilitation Centre can help Johnny get back to his former glory. Johnny's family have asked for privacy during this difficult time.
Feels like FNAF now.
We'll have reporters at the clinic around the clock, so you don't miss a thing.
Is his once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sports?
And radical ideas. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced a surprising new project that already has the market.
Why is there no time up here?
Known for taking risks and bold strategies, could the adventurous CEO be leading the business giant down a dark alley, or taking it to a new level of success?
The manufacturing giant promises that the Junior Employment Opportunity Scheme will not only increase employment but also productivity. But critics are speaking out against what they're calling child labour. The scheme is being marketed
Junior
under the
Employment
slogan,
Opportunity
"Lots of
Scheme."
little
What?
hands to make lots of little things.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own
Oh, they
Patrick Bannon
changed it.
live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Okay, now we gotta worry about this. Oh, is it dripping? Is it their storm leakage in the studio? They changed the logo. It's so much more corporate and I hate it. I like the fact that Megan's a part of it now, but
first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some...
Pause. Okay. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. Hi. Smack my hand. Lovely. Okay. Let's resume.
The transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in moderate
Oh, what's gonna happen
to
now?
Wentworth and
Oh,
Penelope
crap.
Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance passed the Assets and Wealth Act on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all.
Quite frankly, Robin.
It's simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered, Robin.
My goodness, that
Is that a bad
quite
word?
a shock.
She really struggles with women's, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gaddis spatch only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room in the same bloody place.
No!
I think all one's got up in one room. One room, Robin.
So
One
what
womb,
do you
Robin.
say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fuss's sake. Only one of our swimming pools
One
was even
womb,
heated.
Robin!
But realistically,
Oh no,
what
there's
can
a storm.
you do?
Oh no, move up.
Well, you've asked the right bloody question, Robin.
Thank you, Wentworth. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
Oh, shut up.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George.
A toilet butler?
Daddy tried to shoot him in the buttocks and he ran off into the woods.
What?
You know, that's probably my last happy memory, Robin.
Tragic, but what can you do?
We will rise and rebel.
Yes.
Rise and
We
rebel.
wage war on our revolting rulers with righteous words and rebellious writings. Our best guess in our quest for redress is to divest our breasts and unaddressed purchase protest.
Yes.
Oh, what's that?
Daddy! Daddy, it's
Daddy!
Oh,
something!
please don't do that. We can't show this on the news.
Right, you bugger! Tally-ho! Tilly! Get the dog!
Tilly's our mummy. She's proper cracked off, too.
So, little explanation what's going on. They're naked. They aren't fully naked, but they're... Oh, nope, now he's... Okay, there's some censorship. Good. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Nice sharp work, boy.
Thanks, Daddy.
He gets that
I just
beer.
managed a live news broadcast and my stream at once.
Footing well
are nude, not rude.
Sorry, Daddy.
We're nude, we're not rude. That's my new catchphrase. We're nude, not rude.
Yes, we bloody will.
Rise again!
Stuff and pip pop.
Did you just get shot?
Shut up and get your
Well, Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic protest movement takes one in the top leg, it's back here in the studio. I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough shaft work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this
What am I doing wrong?
But as I'm sure
Oh,
you're aware,
I didn't switch the camera.
this country is becoming a very different place.
Yes, but seriously, who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Oh, hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back,
Oh,
our
gosh.
very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these
Oh,
messages.
ad.
1 minute back. Oh, sorry, I'm busting. Oh.
Jeez.
She's funny.
Yes, I know. I think it's very endearing.
She wants your job.
She's welcome to it. Why is it raining on my desk?
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting
Why do you get a
reports in
feeling
that
someone's
naked
gonna get
protesters
electrocuted?
might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for
Oh
God's sake. No one
no.
wants to see fannies on the news.
Oh no. Uh-oh. One womb, Wobbin!
That's what it says.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto key.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about
I
their
really hope-
exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting
It's starting to
live
get
from
really
the finals
hard
of
to keep
the
track
new
of.
game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here for the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Ellie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster.
The lanky
and facing her
hamster.
tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, is Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part.
The slapping ceremony? British sportsmen, they're so weird.
Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brains. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time.
Did they make up a game for this? Did they make up
On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball.
Using his arm to pick up the ball, indeed.
Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shot number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing under her legs. Not bad if you ask me.
What is this?
Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. I'd say that's fair, but what do I know?
What do you know?
Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that.
Wait, so that was bad?
Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2.
Okay, what is this game? I think you're supposed to not know what the game is just to make it harder on you.
Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense. Striker giving it large. Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch.
Oh no.
Broadcast any of that
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's probably difficult. And I'm struggling.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this on the screen. It's censored technically, but I'm still gonna keep it on.
All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harris absolutely determined to close that massive gap.
I am currently managing my stream and this stream at the same time.
I've seen ever. Harris. And was that the fetid thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the heats. What a brilliant
Fetid
move.
thumb screw.
Back to striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket.
What?
I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, I've always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves, 4 rounds and several subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the halftime show. Sponsored by Remington.
The halftime show. Yeah. Can't wait to see what this is.
Nice piece of music here to start the halftime. Okay, another posh protest on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dancer, to be fair. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face.
You can hear what's happening. They're telling it as we go.
I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Yeah, I hope I never have to see that again. So they just did a little dance.
On both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
This is great.
Not bad. So that ball boy's giving me the eye over there all day. I don't know what's going on there. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. I'm all right, ladies. Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because, of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket.
So you're supposed to not get in the bucket? Gotcha.
And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but, of course, perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before.
Wonderful
Look at her
play.
face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mug.
What a
That could have
mug.
been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Indeed.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles.
How does anyone even come up with this to script it?
Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there.
Oh, she looks pissed.
Perhaps a little contact caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, I mean, this is a mess now. I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, there's sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much I can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because...
They're trying to cover it with flags.
Hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. What's going on here? Yes.
We want our
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
Where are these psychopaths coming from? Yeah, I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, jog on! It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it?
Can this be over, please?
Nice imaginary shot there from Harris.
Imaginary.
Really high level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport. The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me.
They need better security. I think this is just a school gym, so I don't
Juggling
know.
it around from her hands. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there,
Wow,
quite late
egg spit.
on, from Striker.
Classic egg
But
spit.
she's in it to win it. On it, like a car bonnet.
On it like a car bonnet.
Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic, there we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official. Contestants in, please.
And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is...
I want to learn how to play sports board. Wait, what?
Including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here
Wait,
come
what
the
is
on-site security to collect their medals.
What?
6th and 7th respectively.
Oh!
Thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is
What?
there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all I always have to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
They're little zappy bits.
Had an extraordinary fight.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
So I can't touch them.
Yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we
Oh,
come back,
gosh.
I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone dropped me.
Oh.
Fucking microphone just dropped me. Where's that sound guy?
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
I got a D. Come on, I at least got a C.
Postman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit dangerous.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there. I think that's enough for today. It was fun. I enjoy this. It's a lot to keep track of. It is a lot to keep track of, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. But it's sort of hard managing both streams at once. And I mean, to be fair, it is... I mean, other than the... I don't know if they actually have... I know they have live sensor buttons. I know they have multicam sequencing. I don't think they ever have, like, choices for pictures. I think that is always predetermined. And they definitely don't have zappy keyboards changing around that you have to worry about. I also don't know about the static signal. I don't know that that's actually a thing. At least not nowadays. These are CRT TVs, so this seems like it takes place a little older, or it's just like a studio that hasn't been able to upgrade their stuff. But it's fairly similar. I mean, nowadays with just I just have to have my program running, and then that's it. I just use that. I switch back and forth and move the camera, and etc. So it's not as hard as it is in this game, but it is harder when you have to manage the stream, manage nudity on the stream, and then also on the game. But I don't know, it was fun. I thought it was fun. Also, in announcements, I am not going to be streaming Sundays for a little while because I do not have that much free time. It will only be Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we're gonna be cutting out the Sundays for a little bit, but then we'll get back to it soon enough. It's just based on my schedule. I'm super busy right now. I have a lot going on. I'm working on the next video from my Blank Canvas channel, which a new video came out yesterday. It is linked below if you want to watch it. Definitely go give that a shout or check. And I will give, if you aren't satisfied with the video, I will give 100% of your money back. 100% of the $0 you invested. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. It was a little, it's fun. It's fun. But I'm going to check out for now. I'm going to go get some food, and then I have some editing to do. But I will see you guys Thursday. I do not know what I'm going to do yet, but we'll figure it out. All right. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.